Welcome back, everybody, to Sonic the World Adventure, Sonic Unleashed Worldwide. I'm joined by my friend David. We're getting back to the debate. We have very little time, so let's continue. Martha, you hate this line. Why?
It's just so... I'm sorry, that's just so dumb.
How?
That is what makes Batman stop. Martha, how do you know that name?
That's part of it. The real reason he stops is because he sees that Superman wants to save someone else. In his dying moments, he's not asking to be spared. He's asking Batman to save someone. Superman was willing to accept that at that point.
That is not conveyed at all.
That is conveyed in the movie. That's literally conveyed in the movie. Throughout, we see all these funeral scenes where he's talking about his mother. We have the opening scene where Ben Affleck's parents die, and I was gonna say the comedian because it is the same actor, but Thomas Wayne. Even he says Martha because he's pointing out this whole thing happens because he's fighting for the devil's. Oh, by the way, sorry about that, guys. In universe being a thing. How is it not conveyed? It's literally conveyed the whole movie. Everyone keeps saying Martha in this movie. They keep pointing out that it's his mother. That the special lady in every boy's life is his mother. That makes perfect sense to me. The thing is, you're harping on the fact that their mothers have the same name, Martha. Okay, cool. But the whole point he stopped is because he sees Superman as someone who isn't just some alien. He sees that he has a family too, and that if he dies, then he's gonna take away the son of somebody called Martha or someone else. But he says, save Martha, because he realizes at this point that Batman realizes that Superman, on his death, okay, he's about to die if Lois Lane didn't show up, wasn't asking to be spared. He was asking him, because at this point, even Superman trusts Batman in his combat prowess, to save Martha. And I agree. Batman does save Martha, actually, so it worked out in the end. But this is a case of a contingency plan, and this has nothing to do with Lex's plan. We're talking about Lex's plan. We're not talking about a scene in the movie that you disagree with. This has nothing to do with Lex's plan.
I'm done. We're gonna go. But now we're gonna get into the next part of the plan that I cannot see how you can defend.
Okay, go for it.
The next part. Lex creating Doomsday.
Oh wait, whoa! You accept Lex creating a pocket dimension? You accept Lex coming up with 2,500 different fucking combinations, beating the sound barrier in order to fight off Superman?
You must understand. I probably believe he can make Doomsday. I just don't see his reason why he would do it.
He's making Doomsday because he was looking for another contingency plan to defeat Superman. And
look, man, you know what happened? Guess what? Guess what happened when Doomsday was created? He straight up attacked Lex. There was no contingency plan. He couldn't control that thing.
No, he knew Superman would save him.
Oh yeah.
Because Superman is the freaking Boy Scout, bro. Because if you pay attention in that scene, Lex does not look fazed that Doomsday punches him. Well, tries to. He knew Superman would save him. Even after all that.
It's so stupid. Especially after what happened next. He got all this because they did the Metropolis. Because it was his city, you know. But what happened with Doomsday? He started just wrecking shit everything. But
he was destroying Gotham, though. He doesn't give a fuck about Gotham.
The point is, how would he know that Superman and Doomsday would kill each other? What would happen if Doomsday just killed Superman, but that's it?
Well, you see,
because
he genuinely believed that Batman could do it. And he also knew about the other metahumans. He thought they would get involved as well. And guess what? One of them did, the Wonder Woman.
Well, one of them, but we saw one of them herself wasn't enough.
Yeah, but Batman and Wonder Woman and Superman together did pull it off. And also, I'm pretty sure that if not for the fact that Lois Lane threw away the Kryptonite sphere, I'm pretty sure Wonder Woman and Batman could have done it. I'm very positive he could have done it.
I cannot see the logic in creating Doomsday at all. You
gotta remember, by this point, it's confirmed that he's gotten into contact with Steppenwolf and that he understands all of the Kryptonian knowledge from the crashed Zod ship.
Where the hell was that even said?
What do you mean, where the hell was that even said? We literally see him talking to Steppenwolf right before he gets arrested. And two, when he gets into the Kryptonian ship and he learns about the archives, he asks the ship to teach him. There's where it's said.
Oh, God, no.
So when I actually back up claims from the movie, I'm wrong. But you going, no, I think this, I believe this, justifies this.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I just say it makes no fucking sense.
How does that make less sense than the plan Luthor has?
How would it not? Lex Luthor doesn't in the end, at least he's able to stop it. He can control it himself. And he's not affected by it because his bone was able to fly. He was not in any danger at all. Whereas as with Doomsday, he had no way to control it. He was attacked by the first place, and just because you think he knew Superman would save him, does not make it okay. Like I could just say I could be playing with a bear and I said I'll be fine because I know the Ranger will shoot him. That doesn't make it okay.
The reason it's different here is because he's seen Superman save people despite the fact that the media was against it. He sees Superman save people despite the fact that there's negative publicity. He knows there's negative publicity on Superman, and Superman still acts good. He knows deep down that Superman is a force of good here, but it's a case of a force of good that he believes is the case. And also, him making Doomsday, at this moment, I'm going to use your famous excuse. He's desperate as well, just so you know this. This is your famous excuse that you always use. And you get mad when I debunk it. So when a character asks a question...
I'll give you that. Yes, he was desperate. It was desperate, but it was still in a way stupid. At least in 2025, the whole spreading the city, it made sense to draw him out. And again, Lex Luthor was not affected by it at all.
But how would he know that the black hole doesn't spiral out of control? Which, by the way, it should have. Did you see the size of the black hole? Earth should have been swallowed right then and there. So this is a case of the movie editor saving him against the actual...
Because Lex had the power to stop it at any time.
Yeah, but the point is the black hole got big enough that it became visible to the naked eye. So once the black hole gets big enough, it would suck up the Earth. This is actual science that we know of in real life.
Yes, and Lex clearly had a way to stop it.
But he wasn't stopping it until after the black hole formed.
Yeah, because he wanted Superman dead. Look, by that logic, the black hole already formed, but Mr. Terrific was able to stop it. Therefore, Lex Luthor could stop it.
When was Mr. Terrific able to stop the black hole?
That's literally what he did. After Superman got him into the building, he went straight to control and stop it.
Yes, but what I'm saying is that by that point, the black hole was already so big, it should not have mattered. Because the event... Also, I want to point out, Superman also crossed the event horizon in the pocket dimension. You can't escape the event horizon because by that point, time dilation is so high, you cannot escape no matter how fast you go. But the movie's going to have him escape. Sure.
No, because that's Superman. He can literally do the impossible. That's literally his whole fucking thing.
Okay, so we have characters doing the complete impossible. Fine. Superman doing the impossible? Fine. But other characters doing the impossible? That's ridiculous.
What are you even talking about now?
How do you create a Big Bang?
What? Hold on, what?
How do you create a Big Bang? Because in the movie, Lex Luthor says that he created the pocket dimension by creating a second Big Bang. How do you do that?
Yes. I don't know how science. I don't get what you think. I said Lex can do that too. He can also is capable of doing that.
So at this point, we're just justifying goofy writing because there's no justification within the movie. We have to use background information.
It's a comic book movie. It's always gonna be goofy stuff.
But you can have a plausible story. Like for example, Iron Man 1 is not a very goofy movie. I'm gonna point that out. There are some goofy elements. That's a superhero movie, but it's not a very goofy movie at all. There's a lot of shit that gets explained in the movie as well. Very well done, by the way.
What is your point?
My point is that this movie is so freaking ridiculous, man. That the story breaks apart, and you have to justify it by saying it's comic book movie.
There's literally the golden age of comic books. Of course, it would. This is why people argue about Superman and Man of Steel. They're completely different.
First of all, this movie's closer to the Silver Age, not the Golden Age.
I'm going to fucking finish. You okay? You shut up.
Why are you mad? We agreed not to get mad.
I think that's the problem because I think I'm gonna be honest. After the third point at this point, I got tired of the interview. All I wanted to do was watch and talk about Sonic Unleashed. And then when I was talking about, now it's getting to a debate about stuff that I clearly am not prepared for debates. I get emotional. I get too much. I just don't want to do this shit anymore. I just want to watch Sonic.
Okay, let's watch him. So we're here at Eggmanland, and
the hardest level ever.
Without question, this is the hardest level in the history of Sonic. And actually, it's not true. I think that Void from Sonic Shuffle is still harder. But of the platforming games, yes, this is the hardest level in Sonic. There are some Sonic 2 Game Gear levels that are pretty hard, but they're not as long, so you're not in there for anywhere near as long as you are here.
I guess, but here, you always see it's brutal. Look at these guys. And earlier, it was insane. So what are all your full thoughts on this? I'm talking about the design of Eggman. I'm talking about more of how it looks, not how the level is platformed and such.
Oh, just the visuals? I love it. Because it screams amusement park, but it also screams evil. Therefore, it does enough. And it actually goes above and beyond if you add the difficulty as well. And the theme, oh my goodness. I love the daytime version of this song.
Right. They're all them now, though. There's still one more.
What do you mean? Oh, robots. I think that's the last robot. Yeah.
Eggman really went all out for building this. So I'm curious about why he needed to split the Earth in order to make Eggmanland.
To create the Gaia energy required to power it.
Ah, okay.
You gonna say anything?
Yeah, I was just drinking more water. Okay. But what I will say, I will like that this is literally made to be like a final level. Eggman clearly went all out in making this place, not only because he wants to, but only because this whole block plays like a walking death trap for Sonic. It's how hard it is. Yeah,
because not only is this Eggman's ultimate amusement park, this is also his big fuck you to Sonic. He built this place specifically to mess with Sonic. Because if you actually play the game normally, you're gonna get hit by everything and die. You have to deliberately play around everything in this level. You can't play this level like you do the other stages. If you do that, you're automatically dead.
Right, makes sense. Although I'm curious why he implemented the hourglass that allows songs to change.
Well, he did that to control the time of day.
Oh, and Sonic just taking advantage of it.
Yeah, Sonic is just taking advantage of those hourglasses.
Alright, okay. Okay, clearly Eggman and not fall safety regulations at all. This would not be an approved toboggan ride.
I don't think Eggman cares. I think he's a supervillain who doesn't give a fuck.
Yeah. God, my throat is so dry.
Because you don't stop yelling.
Yeah, this is why it's clear I'm not cut off for debate. I just get too emotional and yell way too much than I need to.
Yeah, this is the golden age. No, I'm only bringing that up because even the director said, no, we're taking from the Silver Age.
Okay, I will admit that. I'll give you down. Okay, now it's just playing like a... Oh my god, the way he's sneaking is just like a Crash Bandicoot level.
I agree. Notice how all the energy went away.
I think that's why I like the Werehog a lot, because Crash Bandicoot is a favorite of mine.
I like Crash.
That's why we hope we get new games soon. That's one we got was Crash 4. But
Crash 4 didn't perform very well, so there's probably going to be a reboot or something.
But then there was...
Because the Insane Trilogy is sold because of nostalgia. I don't think Crash 4 actually sold that well by comparison. Don't get me wrong, it sold well enough to make back its money, but I don't think it was lucrative enough that the studio wants to invest in another one. I think they see it as a return of investment, being too low.
According to this, Crash Bandicoot 4 sold about 5 million copies.
Well, what was the game's budget?
Crash 4 budget. Let's see. The Crash 4. Yeah. Okay, but first off, you're right. Insane Trilogy sold 20 million.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I see your point, but I still think, even though it was sale-wise, gameplay-wise, I still think it was a good game.
No, I agree with you.
But then there was, what was it called? Wampa Rumble? Whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
Hang on. It was like, oh yeah, here it is. Crash Team Rumble. It's basically Crash Bandicoot League of Legends.
Oh, then I certainly don't care about this.
Oh yeah, trust me, it did not do well. But thanks to Activision getting involved and ruining it.
But the problem is that's not what shareholders care about. What shareholders care about is, did it do well, yes or no? If yes, continue. If no, pull plug.
It was doing well until Activision got in the way.
What do you mean by doing well? How much money did it make?
Hmm?
How much money did it make? Damn, suddenly all the energy left this video.
Yeah, it's so under $1 million.
Yep, thought so. They don't give a fuck.
Again, because of Activision. If they're on way too well, they had to bring in freaking microtransactions and such, make it a pay-to-win game.
Well, the problem is microtransactions are how these games actually make a lot of their money. Pokemon Masters EX, by the way, I believe is the highest earning Pokemon game. And you know why? Because of microtransactions. Yeah, it's not a thing people like, but it makes studios money. So they're gonna do it.
But unless it ruins the game, they're like a Pokemon champion. Pokemon champions have said they're not gonna do microtransactions, because if they did, that game would have been ruined.
Well, Pokemon Champions is different because that game is mostly subsidized by Chinese players, which their economy works different from ours.
You know it's not even out yet, right?
No, not Champions. I'm talking about the other one. What's the one that plays like a MOBA? Pokemon Unite?
Yeah, Pokemon Unite.
Okay, that's the game I'm thinking about. My bad.
Okay, Unite, I will give you on that.
Yeah, to be fair, this is the thing. I always curse the fact that mobile games were succeeding, but it's true. Okay, Pokemon Masters EX and Pokemon Go have made more money than the video games, the main series.
Well, for Go, I could probably think that the nostalgia and the feeling of catching Pokemon in real life.
Yeah, and Masters EX has earned more than Go, I believe.
Probably?
I'm pretty sure it has. You know why? Because people are...
I stopped playing the game for a while. I mean, I still have it. I still some occasionally play it. But
no.
How did it make more than Go?
Because these waifus and these characters that the people like, basically... Okay, let's put it this way. You know how much on average it costed to get, say, White Suit or Rose? I believe Rose is the English name for the Black and White 2 trainer. How much do you think it costs on average?
What do you mean?
Like, how much money do you think you have to put into spins in order to roll that character as an unlock?
Don't know.
Like $300. Like, if you truly want it. Like, on average. Yeah, some people will get it on their first spin. Sure. Very, very rare. Okay? Yeah. Some fucks are just lucky. But yeah, on average, the calculator is like $300 to get Rosa. So now do that with a bunch of characters you like. Do that with and trying to upgrade the Pokemon you like. All that stuff costs money. So what happens?
I want to say something about that, but I literally can't. I remember I had to get a full hard pull just to get Cynthia.
Yeah. So guess what?
I think I was able to do it completely free. I wasn't able to spend a single thing.
But that's not the majority of these mobile players. Mobile players are accustomed to spending money on microtransactions.
I know, the whales.
Yeah. So these games make far more than the main series, which is why the phone games have voice acting, but the video games don't, because they realize the video games don't make enough to justify. Well, they make more than enough to justify it, but they don't make so much that they don't care, that they'll just throw it anyways. No, because the truth is they know they're going to buy the video games anyways.
The fact is, they know Pokemon know they want voice acting, and they can do it. The trailer they have done for
Scarlet and Violet had voice acting.
Yeah, like back in Legend of the 8 when they revealed Hisuian Werehog, that had voice acting.
Yeah.
Was Scarlet and Violet, Green Violet voice acting, and they didn't make a victory bell. That had voice acting.
Yes.
Literally, there's literally no point that voice acting would be a problem. It wouldn't even hurt the sales.
Well, the thing is, there are some people. It's a very niche group, I think, but there is a group of people who don't want voice acting in the game.
Like I said, they're niche, they're minority.
Yes, but they're also a sale. You don't want to lose sales, period. If you're in a traded company, I believe it's a traded company, I might be wrong about that, but if you are in one, you want to maximize sales no matter what.
Wouldn't it be better to go for the sales that get the biggest value than caring about the ones that are the minimum?
No, the thing is, the people who actually want voice acting, they'll buy it anyways, even if there isn't voice acting. That's the problem. How many people complained about Scarlet and Violet but bought it anyways? Even I'm fucking guilty of that.
I mean, I bought it before complaining about it, so...
But that's the point. They don't care. Once they have your money, it's over.
But...
Reviews are just marketing.
Because that's the problem. If a game gets bad real, people will be less inclined to buy any future game if they're gonna keep doing it poorly.
Bullshit. Look at Sonic.
Yes.
Not a single Sonic game has sold under 1 million. Not a single one. Even fucking Boom sold 1 million. So no. If people have the thing is, Pokemon does this thing. Go ahead.
Look this fucking up.
People have attachment to these characters, especially Pokemon. Pokemon sells because people have attachment to them. That is stronger than.
Dude, what the hell are you on?
No, I'm serious. This is an actual thing. This is an actual psychology thing. Why do you think they always...
Sonic Boom did not sell 1 million.
How many Sonic Boom sell?
Sonic Boom sold only 620,000.
Though it has been odd, the Isolation team recently celebrated 1 million copies sold. Sega says 1.7 have been sold according to the Forbes article. But it's still the worst selling game.
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
The Forbes article from 2015 says 1.7 million. Did you just look up AI?
No, Wikipedia.
I'm gonna trust the financial website more than Wikipedia.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Sonic Color sold 2.18 million as well, which, by the way, if you really fucking think about that, considering that game came after Sonic 06, after Sonic and the Secret Rings, Unleashed, and Chronicles, I don't think they care. True or false?
Yeah, true.
Okay, the truth is not the quality of these games that sell them. It's people just wanting to play them. If you have captured a niche, which Sonic has definitely captured a niche, then you have guaranteed fan base. Pokemon did something crazy. They didn't just capture a niche. They captured demographics. Okay? Why do you think they always want the new Pokemon game to be someone's first experience in some case, so they have memories of Pokemon forever? Why do you think that they have real-time of day events in the games? Why is there so much focus, especially in Gen 4, with the whole be your Pokemon's partner thing, the Pokewalker, all of this external stuff to the game? It's because they know the truth is Pokemon will always survive no matter the quality of the games, simply because people are that attached to the franchise. And Pokemon is not just a video game franchise anymore, it's a multimedia franchise. So even if the games aren't doing well, it doesn't matter because the merchandise is the manga, the anime, everything. They will never fail at this point. Unless every single aspect of Pokemon is shit, Pokemon's fine.
I guess.
They're honestly fine. So that's the point. Wouldn't it be better to target the larger audience? Yes, but if the larger audience is going to buy it anyways, and they've proven they'll do it since Sun and Moon, since Sword and Shield actually. Let's be honest, because Sun and Moon, I don't think anyone expected that to have voice acting because it was a DS game, 3DS game.
Right.
But since Sword and Shield, they realize they don't need to. The people who want voice actings are the mobile game players.
I still think they should. Because yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right. The bigger audience will buy it regardless. But why not just put an effort making it a better experience for the bigger audience, and therefore make it more memorable so the bigger audience can expand?
Well, the problem is this is the biggest media IP in the fucking world. It's not like they have much left to expand into.
Then, so what? Did you just stop growing?
The problem is they're still growing regardless.
Exactly.
The card game gets bigger every year.
So what's the problem with voice acting?
There's no problem with it. They just don't want to spend the money. And also, to be fair, voice acting also takes quite a bit of time, so they also don't want to delay the release schedules.
Okay, why do you keep pausing during these fights?
Oh, it's because the QTE stays on the screen if you pause it.
So you're trying to remember the QTE?
No, what you're not seeing is me pausing the game, looking at which QTE it is, and then pressing the QTE. Because I'm cutting out all of me, like putting my finger on the button and making sure I'm doing everything right.
So I got to explain that.
S rank!
S rank on Eggmanland.
I'm a G, bro. I'm a G unit. Oh shit, there is 11 parts. What the fuck?
Oh, do.
Shit.
You clearly miscounted.
I thought there was 9. So be it. This was fun. Okay.
Yeah.
See you guys in the next episode.